Now we move on to the next big thing in our agenda. Many people don't realise that we will actually come about as a result of some research across the UK, which looks at levels of involvement by young people in their communities for volunteering. This research contributed into a report called the Russell Commission Report, which was published on Wednesday the 16th of March 2005. The report sets out a framework to increase the level of young people getting involved in volunteering in Wales, to extent that they can not. The response from this research was set up Gwirfodd, and the Gwirfodd Partnership. And Gwirfodd set up Gwirfodd to act as a user partner and to lead the various of the partnership. Recommendation 5 is to celebrate achievements of young people in Wales. Gwirfodd decided that it would take the recommendation and launch an Inspirational Young Person Award. This was also nicknamed the Superhero Award, because all volunteers are superheroes. The award recognises the volunteers who have gone above and beyond in the name of volunteering. The award is sponsored by Gwirfodd and also the Duke of Edinburgh's Award Wales. Now, Gwirfodd's first met the First Minister back in September last year, when the panel presented the charter to young private officers. Now, Clasur Mami ni I gwahodd i'r aelod sy'n nodyn digwyddiad hwn y gwir anwyddedd i Cawyn Jones. Pryweddigol Cymru I llwyddo I gwyhau I ennill ydy o fy al grŵp. With great pleasure, now let's welcome on stage the Right Honourable Cawyn Jones, First Minister, who sponsored a member of this event to announce the winner of the Superhero Award.
Just checking who the winner is. Got a fair idea, just want to double check, because politicians, sitting on politician years gone by, you're in trouble for announcing the wrong winner. But can I say, first of all, it gives me enormous pleasure to be here today. Because we know that without volunteers, the world would stop. We know that so many people wouldn't get the services that they need, they wouldn't get the company that they need, they wouldn't get the help that they need, they wouldn't be able to go out and see people outside the home. And that all happens because of the work of volunteers. We all know there are many, many people who give their time day after day, week after week in Wales. And because of those people, there are so many people who benefit from that. But we also know that traditionally, it's been thought that volunteers are people who are retired. But we know, by evidence of it today, that there are many, many, many young people who are volunteering and giving their time for their communities. And that's what today is all about. I know that nobody volunteers with a view to getting an award. I know that. But it's nice to be recognised. And that's what today's event is all about. Now, as I go around Wales, I'm always impressed by the number of volunteers that we have and their dedication. But we also know that we can never have too many. So it's important to have events like this and organisations like Gwirfodd who do so much to help people who want to volunteer, who do so much to encourage people to volunteer. Because I know, as I was young once, I went to my old school today, I was 17. But I know there are lots of people who are young people who want to volunteer, who quite have the confidence to do it. Need a bit of help just to get the confidence to turn their enthusiasm into something that helps people around Wales. And that's why, of course, events like this are again important in turning that enthusiasm into confidence and turning that confidence into something that doesn't just benefit the community, but something that, of course, benefits the individual in terms of the life experience that they can get. Mae'n beth yma wedi I fod yma heddi yn yr achosau bod bwysig i mi gwybod bod yna lawer ohono chi wedi dod yma sydd yn wirfoddoli yn eich cymunedau. Dych chi ddim wedi dod yma mwyn gan o wobr, ond mae'n neis wrth gwrs I gael rhyw fath o'r gymunedau yn gweld y gwaith sydd yn cael ei wneud gan bobl ifanc dros Cymru I gyd. And so, today we will now move on to presenting the award. I'm just going to, first of all, check the name. names on the awards. There you go. Roll the drums. This one is So the problem with the pros at the X Factor, we all expect these days to wait to attend it before somebody makes an announcement. Okay? I'm not going to leave you in that kind of suspense. Now, what I can say is that the Wheel Force Inspirational Volunteer of the Year 2012 is Adam Cousins.
We'd also like to welcome on stage the two shortlisted nominees. Please can you welcome on stage Bob Green and the Prince's Trust. Next, we'd also like to see welcome on stage Sarah Picton from Patch in Pembrokeshire.
First Minister. The First Minister has also agreed to sign a youth volunteering charter. Today he will sign the charter to show that it is as a positive tool to promote and encourage best practice when involving young volunteers.
Please can you welcome on stage First Minister Parliament. Now, over the last year, Karen Jones has been an inspiration to us for us, and we would like to pay special thanks to him and a special thanks to support this department. So we're now going to present him a certificate of thanks, and we hope that you put his office in the chat.
In Wales. It sets out to develop and safeguard young volunteers and their placements, and also let both volunteer and organisation alike know what to expect from each other.
Now you may be wondering how the charter came about. Well, it was written back in 2012, back in April in a cold, really damp cabin in Wales. And British wanted to safeguard volunteers in Wales, but also set some guidance and good practice for volunteers and organisations in regard to what to expect from each other. And after 8 long hours, several bags of crisps, various chocolates, various discussions, and I can tell you a lot of coffee later, a charter was born. Since then, we've sent a charter for consultation, and to date, it's been presented to the First Minister, and also sent by Human Exchange and Deloitte. Today, 4 organisations signed the charter's co-aims of an endeavour to promote and practice its principles wherever possible. And wherever possible, help use the charter in their work with young volunteers. We have 4 organisations today, as I said, and I would now like to welcome on stage to start with Paul Glacier from Quibes to accept the award. The charter. Please welcome on stage a young person from Street Games who are also a partner of the Rural Initiative. Street representative? No. Oh, there you are. That's more like this. Next on stage, I would now like to invite on stage Julie Beckers of Ward Wales, who have also sponsored the Inspirational Bristol Award. And over the last couple of months, we've had some amazing support. And without the help of WCBA, today wouldn't be possible. So now WCBA are going to close the chapter, and I'd now like to welcome on stage the representatives of Second Chapter. Now, Keith Taylor, Children's Christian With, also agreed to sign the chapter, and earlier today he signed it. And he signed it to show that it's a positive tool to promote and encourage best practice when involving young volunteers. Please welcome back on stage Keith Taylor. Now, Ruth Ross will be put on the spot. This is one of the things I do dread. The Ruth Ross question and answer session is your chance to ask Ruth Ross anything you like.
On the panel will be Ruth Ross members along with Gareth Jones, who will be the Ruth Ross partner representative. Remember, this isn't trying to stand it, it will be just a business.
I will now hand the chair over of this session to WCBA trustee. She has years of experience in the third sector and is also the chair of the Woodville Grand Panel. Grocer Equally Value Louise Bennett and the ideal career here at WCBA. Please welcome on stage Louise Bennett, WCBA trustee.
Good morning, everyone. Well, firstly, it's a pleasure to be here celebrating Greyhawks and both the fantastic opportunities that volunteering offers, but also the positive difference that Greyhawks are making in Wales. I'd like to invite the members of the question and answer panel onto the stage. We have, as you've already seen, Steve and Melody as well, who are coming back on so you can grill them. And we've also got Charlene, who is a previous member of Greyhawks, and now a mentor for other younger volunteers, and also Matthew Buckley. And I'm not forgetting our not so young member, sorry Gareth. Gareth, who actually has 25 years of experience in youth volunteering. You'd like to come and join us as well. Okay, so this is your opportunity to get your own back and find out a little bit more about Greyhawks. So I'd like to invite questions from the floor. If anyone has any questions, please. And there is a mic around somewhere.
What's next for Greyhawks and how will you take the message forward?
I think I'll take that question, okay. Good for us are obviously going to keep developing our youth volunteer charter. But I just think we've got to mention we'll continue to challenge the young volunteers in Wales. So we're now going to do a big push into Northridge, which we as a panel doesn't identify, to get a whole village coverage. So we feel that if we get representation from all areas,
Hi, Helen Mary Jones from Youth Cymru. I'm looking forward to working with you all soon. Just wondering what you think the main barriers are that get in the way of young people volunteering, and maybe if you can say some of how you overcome some of those barriers, either as individuals or workforce altogether.
Volunteering has always been seen as something that you do because it is forced on now. These days, you do it because it's been positive change. And I mean, I started out at my local youth club, then I got my local youth club, and then national youth club. And through that, then, volunteering is just what young people do every day. Obviously, I'm a volunteer, and I'm doing it. The jobs that we don't see volunteering is positive. They don't want you to do it if they expect you to do it, and that's not volunteering. So I think that is a big barrier at the moment, the communication barrier between the job centre, young people and organisations as well. So I think that's something that we need to work on.
Further questions?
Just picking up on that point about the job centre, if you were the Children's Commissioner for one day and you were sitting down with members from the job centre, what would you say to them?
Continually looking to ensure that people are aware of the value of volunteering. That's across the board in all ages, whether that impacts on benefits, whether that impacts on their work. If you are constantly putting young volunteers and the benefits and the value that they can provide, not just to themselves, but also to the community, on higher, then progressively I think it will become much more acceptable that at all stages, at all levels, volunteering will be seen as an extremely positive opportunity, not just for themselves as individual volunteers, but for everyone. In some cases, the benefit you can have in support of that and monitoring community projects. So I don't think it's necessarily just job centres, it's about continuing that profile of the value of the volunteering roles. And obviously, as that happens, it will become the norm for young people to be supported and be celebrated at that level. Just really that young volunteers are paid enough because they work with us. Because they requested us to do last night. I was up to 2 in the morning practicing my speaking today. But I still found time to find jobs and apply for them. So I don't see why, I mean, the job centre, I told the job centre that I'm here today, they
Sorry, just going back on that point slightly. Young people in Wales do amazing job volunteering, amazing work. A lot of the things you're talking about are UK-wide. How do you think you guys can impact on a much wider scale and go forward into the other nations in the UK?
One of the things that we plan on doing in the future is doing a little bit of networking with the other young people, our counterparts in England, Northern Ireland and Scotland. So we'd like to sort of get hold of them and work together to not necessarily for us to impact on UK-wide basis, but to sort of maybe help each other out a little bit and just keep in contact so that we all know what we're all doing in our respective countries.
I guess it's about good practice as well. Really, something that young Welsh volunteers are doing is developing forces an example of real good practice. I'm sure nobody will have a problem in actually English, Scottish and Irish areas taking on any good practice that Wales has to give them. Never know vice versa.
I'm sorry to wind it up, but otherwise I'll be hooked off the stage as well. So thank you, but everyone is obviously going to be around now, so if you've got further questions, I know there's some more questions over here, then please grab one of these guys and have a chat with them afterwards. Right, okay, I've been told we can continue the questions in a bit. We have 3 things to move through now, and then we'll come back in a minute.
Now, before the first minister shoots up, we first need to just have some people official photographs. So while we're doing that, we have some light entertainment here. Volunteering is something that's hard to explain. The next guest has just done that in 77. She's seen a song like the South Girls, and her voice will purely pull you into the song. And you remember your whole volunteering experiences. No words can explain the pure emotion that you feel from this song. If you have ever volunteered, if you have ever spent some time feeling this song is for you. Now, get it down with the outside, where person you go down, you Charlie Buckingham. Now, the original song side, please welcome on stage Charlie Buckingham.
Thank you very much. Before I start, I'd just like to thank Stephen for asking me to be involved in the project. It's been an eye-opener as to what's going on in Wales. I had no idea about this before Stephen got hold of me. So, I wish you all the very best for the future and everything to come. And don't feel afraid to give me a phone call if I do need a hand.